Hello there, very good morning and welcome to your Primetime Breakfast News Bulletin with me, Shane Silva. Let's start off with a look at your headlines. 200 persons displaced due to the inclement weather. Threat of boulders falling onto the roads in Nuwara, motorists advised to be vigilant. And Pope Benedict attends an emotional last public mass before his resignation at the end of the month. On to your stories in detail. Now, a threat of boulders falling onto the road has arisen along several main roads in Nuwara due to the prevailing inclement weather.
Speaking to News First, Nuwara District Secretary DPG Kumarasiri noted that the threat of boulders falling onto the road was observed along the roads such as the Hatton-Nuwara Road and the Haggala-Valimanda Road. He also stated that a strong mist was prevalent in the area. The Nuwara District Secretary stated that the police and the road authorities have been made aware of the prevalent situation and the motorists are also being requested to be cautioned when travelling in the area. Kumarasiri added that the water levels in the waterfalls and the reservoirs had also increased and warned the public to remain cautious.
In the meantime, another tremor has been reported from the Vadinagala area. Our correspondent said that this tremor was recorded last afternoon. The tremor was reported from the Kuelagama and Devalahinda areas in Ampara. Area residents said that around 12:48 last afternoon, the earth shook with a noise. The tremors were recorded on the devices installed in the area to detect tremors. Speaking to News First, geologist Mahinda Seneviratna from the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau stated that a slight tremor had been reported from the area, adding that it was to be ascertained as to whether the tremor was caused by natural circumstances or due to human activity. Commenting on the tremors that were reported from the Vadinagala Ampara area on previous occasions, geologist Seneviratna stated that they had carried out inquiries and had identified the direction from which the tremors had been reported and were conducting investigations in this regard. There is a crisis in the transport sector, with the National Transport Commission taking steps not to implement the proposed bus fare increase that was scheduled for today.
The Ministry of Finance has also intervened in the problem in order to prevent the public being pressurized under the current situation. Accordingly, a special discussion is due to be held with the participation of the Ministry of Private Transportation Services, the Ministry of Finance and the bus unions. Explaining the current situation, Chairman of the Sri Lanka Private Bus Owners Association, Gamanu Wijeratna, said that the union has requested for a concessionary rate. When we made inquiries from the National Transport Commission in this regard, Chairman of the Commission, Roshan Gunawardhan, said that a special media briefing has been planned to be held tomorrow to educate the media on the situation. He further said that all information pertaining to the situation will be clarified at the briefing.
Commonwealth Secretary General Kamlesh Sharma welcomed the progress by the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka to regain an A status in the International Coordinating Committee of National Human Rights Commission. He made these comments in a statement issued on the conclusion of his official visit to Sri Lanka yesterday. He further said in his statement that this will enable the HRCSL to assume a leadership role during Sri Lanka's term as Commonwealth Chair in office. He further stressed that the LLRC report is a pivotal national plan for moving forward to achieve a multi-ethnic nation at peace with itself. The Secretary General urged the reports that the reports be expeditiously implemented, for which the Commonwealth remains committed to supporting. Due to the prevalent weather conditions, over 200 persons of 70 families have been displaced. Assistant Director of the Disaster Management Centre, Pradeep Kodipili, said that the Sunganawila Road in the Somawathiya area is still underwater.
Due to the bad weather conditions that is currently in effect, damages were caused to 3 minor tanks in the Vaunia North area in the Vaunia district. According to the District Disaster Management Centre, over 200 persons of 70 families have been temporarily placed in shelters. The Disaster Management Centre, with the assistance of the district secretariats, the provincial secretariats and Gramalidari officers, are taking steps to provide all necessary contributions towards the displaced persons. The District Disaster Management Centre also said that the Sungawila Road in Somawathiya is still inundated.
Meanwhile, the Department of Meteorology says that rains exceeding 100 millimeters could be expected in the eastern, central, Uva and southern provinces today. Let's now take a look at the day's exchange rates. And with that, we wrap up this edition of your Primetime Breakfast News Bulletin. Thanks a lot for joining me. Hope you have a brilliant day ahead.